Hello, my name is Hunter. I am speaking out after a white supremacist cult decided that they were going to come after my life, target me, follow me job to job. So, pretty much what I wanted to talk about today is if you live in Florida and you're going through stressful situations at work, you feel like you're pretty much going through situations at the workplace where you know you're starting to feel like you're kind of the problem and everything. um I'm going to tell you this. So pretty much I found out that a cult was targeting me after a law enforcement officer that I had known for years. I was good friends with him for years. I found out he was abusive toward women and people of color, and I found out that he was in a cult, and when I found out he was in a cult, I found out that the jobs that I worked for, the owners and the managers, were also a part of this cult. So I found out that they were pretty much trying to set me up and make me look like somebody that I wasn't for years, by planting people of color, women in my life to pretty much practically betray me by telling them false rumors about me, slandering my name, and pretty much getting me to look like somebody that I'm not. Um, so it hit me the other day. I was at work, and I know that the people at my job right now, they're trying super hard to get blackmail on me, and they're trying to make me feel like, oh, you just think you're so perfect, don't you? And first of all, no, I don't. The thing about it is one of the managers said something to me. There was a rumor that spread around about people missing money in their paychecks, and it was weird how they pretty much, like, how they told me about it and everything. And I watched one of these cult members quit because I pretty much called him out on the symbolism he was wearing, and I found out that he was, pretty much spreading rumors around about me that weren't true. So they spread this rumor around, and the other day, one of the managers was pretty much saying that she wouldn't even know if they were taking money out of her paycheck. And it got me thinking, like, is that what they're trying to do? Is that why they're putting me through so much stress? Because I know my worth, and they don't want to pay me anymore. They don't want to pay me for what I'm worth. So they're trying to make me feel worthless. They're trying to make me feel like the attacks that they've done to me, the way they excluded me, the way that they ignored me and wouldn't talk to me, and then told everybody around me that I didn't want anybody's help, which is not true. Um, they were trying to pretty much spread those lies, put me through so much stress to pretty much get me to not focus on what they were actually doing. And I'm pretty sure they've been for years skimming money out of my paychecks. I mean, usually I'm pretty good at the jobs I go to about calculating the hours I work and making sure that most of the time it was just to see how much I would get paid before I actually got paid. But I go back and I think about it, and most of the time there was like, it was always off by like 25 or $50. And if you think about that, like, and I get paid weekly, 25 or $50 a week. I mean, if you're missing $50 a week for a month, that's $200. If you're missing $25, that's $100 a month. And that starts to really add up. So I just started thinking about that and everything. Let's see, 50. Well, let's do 200 times 12. So that's almost $2,500 that would be missing a year in my paychecks and everything. Um, and it really gets me thinking, like, is that why they put me through so much stress? Because they know I'm worth more than what they're actually paying me? Because I get a lot of job offers. And I found out that they were following me job to job. Like, and some people say, oh, that's crazy. Well, if you think about it, don't jobs always ask for references? Don't they always ask if they can call your last job? Think about that. And I found out that they were doing that. And the last companies were so upset with me leaving that they decided to slander my name and spread lies about me. Now, that doesn't sound very crazy, does it? No, it couldn't be. They wouldn't do that. I can tell you this right now. If you're a hard worker and you're leaving a company that does not want you to leave, that wants you to stick around, you think that they're going to be excited about telling your next job about you? And from what I understand, it's illegal to do what they've done. Because jobs aren't supposed to slander your name. They're supposed to call the next or if the other company calls, they're supposed to be honest. And they lied about me. They slandered my name. And they knew that I was a hard worker. They just did not like the fact that I left. So that's what they've been doing. And on July 12th, 2025, I was surrounded by 3 of these cult members at work and pretty much told that the older I get, the more people start to know you. And pretty much telling me that no matter where I go, they're always going to be there. And that's a very important date for me. Very important. Because then they start treating me the same way that the companies before treated me, which is spreading lies behind my back, slandering my name, trying to make me seem like somebody that I'm not, trying to manipulate my emotions, and frustrate me. That's what they're doing here in Florida. And if you don't think that these jobs are keeping in contact with each other, they are. And there's a very good chance that the jobs that you left are not happy that you left. Because right now, companies are finding it very hard to find good, hard, skilled workers. They can't find hard workers anymore. And when you're a hard worker and you leave a company that does not want you to leave, you really think that they're going to say nice things about you? It's kind of like if somebody wronged you, even though you didn't wrong them, and you left, would you say good things about those people? if you knew the abuse that they put people through. Because I've seen the abuse that these companies have done to people. And they know that I've seen the abuse that they have put people through. And they don't want me saying anything about it. So they retaliate against me and try to get me before I get them. And the thing about it is I wasn't going to say anything about them. But these people have slandered my name, tried to make me feel worthless, underpaid me, and here I am just trying to live my life comfortably. Trying to better myself. And I've got to deal with, and it's not just me, a lot of people are going through this. I hear all the time about how it's hard for Gen Z workers to find jobs right now. And I know why. It's because Gen Z workers are either quiet quitting, or they're tired of the abuse that they've been put through. So they leave these companies. And then the next company calls their last job and ask about them. And they are being punished for no reason. These younger generations are being punished right now. And it's because companies have used and abused them. And they know that they used and abused them. And in order to protect their company's ass, they are slandering people's names to punish them. Or to make them beg them for their job back. Literally trying to trauma bond people. And most of the time, it's good, hard working people that are having this done to them. And I want to save enough money to leave this state, to leave Florida. And they know that I want to leave Florida. And they are pretty much entrapping me here by completely underpaying me and not letting me get on my feet enough to get out of here. That's what they're doing to people. That's a big reason why people aren't leaving Florida. Because they come here, they get trapped at these companies, and they're stuck. They're stuck living paycheck to paycheck, stuck barely making ends meet, being drained of all their finances with the high cost of everything. And they're being trapped. It's not because Florida is a good place. It's not because Florida is a free state. It's because Florida is entrapping. Entrapping people. Forcing them to stay. And then they go around and say, oh, Florida's just such a great place to live. Nobody wants to leave. There's a lot of people that want to leave Florida right now. but they can't. They're so broke that they can't leave. So, if you're going through a lot of stress like this at work, and I hear it all the time, oh, there's always going to be that one person at work. And that's true. Start checking your finances. Start adding up your hours at work. See if you're getting paid what you're supposed to be getting paid. Because I'm starting to feel like they're skimming money out of my paycheck. And it's so organized. It's wild how organized all of this is. And if you see it, and if you know about it, you get gang stalked and gaslit, mentally abused, psychologically manipulated. And then if you try to say anything about it, if you try to speak up, they try to make you feel like it's all in your head. It's how organized it is. It's sickening. These people are disgusting. Living in the great down south. It's truly disgusting. And these people have literally threatened my life. They've threatened my family's life. They've threatened to burn down my house. They told me that if I ever tried to speak out about any of this, that nobody would believe me. And then they started excluding me. Started making me feel worthless. Started making me think that it's just all in my head. Because that's what they do. Thank you.